Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. Chrysler could be headed for liquidation, Toyota's production falls to record lows, and Bernd Pischetsrieder may make a comeback. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Tuesday, April 21st, 2009, and now the news. Chrysler could be headed for liquidation, the Wall Street Journal warns. It says the U.S. Treasury Department believes Chrysler's weak product line and a lack of international presence means it's not worth saving. On top of that, Chrysler's secured lenders, those are the ones who would get paid first if the company goes out of business and starts selling assets, well, they say they'd get more money if Chrysler does go into liquidation versus what the government is offering them. Meanwhile, via a posting on its website, the United Auto Workers Union is urging its members to write to President Obama and tell him to support them. As is typical of the UAW, it's not offering any public comment on this posting to explain what it wants from the president. But union workers interviewed on local television news say they helped Obama get elected and now it's his turn to help save their jobs. Toyota expects its output in Japan to fall to its lowest level in 31 years. According to the AP, Toyota projects its output to be 2.8 million units this fiscal year, which is below the number needed to maintain its full-time workforce. The company has not laid off full-time employees since 1950 and said it would not do so at the moment. Toyota will cut working hours instead to help trim production. Buick unveiled a concept at the Shanghai Auto Show called the Buick Business Concept. The vehicle was developed in China by a design and engineering joint venture between GM and SAIC. Traditional Chinese design elements show up in the headlamps, instrument cluster, and seats. The concept is equipped with a hybrid that's powered by lithium-ion batteries. If Opel can survive its current situation as GM tries to figure out what to do with it, it could become an independent automaker. If that scenario plays out, Autoblog reports that its dealers want a much bigger stake in the company, something like 20%, and they want a new CEO. One name that's been thrown around is veteran auto executive Bernd Pischetsrieder. As the former head of BMW and Volkswagen, the man has got the experience. And according to Autoblog, German car magazine AutoBild is speculating that Audi may be building a successor to its legendary all-wheel drive Quattro from the 1980s. It's rumored that the new model would be built off the A5 and feature a twin-turbo V6 with more than 400 horsepower. If any of this is true, the high-powered concept coupe could hit the streets by 2012 with a price tag of, youch, 70,000 euros. Coming up next, a look at the brand new Roush Mustang. We'll be back right after this.
Changing tires out here could be dangerous, but with these tires, I don't need to worry.
Bridgestone.
Bullet, Mach 1, Shelby, King Cobra. Those are all special editions of the Ford Mustang. Another big name in high performance for the pony car is Roush. Recently, the company unveiled the brand new 2010 version of the car, and just in time for the Mustang's 45th birthday. Autoline Daily correspondent Craig Cole reports.
Jack Roush is a name that's synonymous with performance. He's been building high-powered Mustangs for decades. And that's why the company has invited us out to its main vehicle assembly plant called Building 50, located in suburban Detroit, to showcase its latest fifth-generation Roush Mustang. There was no shortage of media or enthusiasts on hand to celebrate the occasion. Everyone had a front row seat as the covers were pulled back, revealing the 2010 model. This is the fifth version of the Mustang to bear Jack Roush's name. He has a long history with the car, and it's not hard to see why.
The Mustang is such a great personal car. You know, it was the price point, the image, the simplicity, the option packages that went with it were just incredible for the time as they are today. It's after all these decades, it's still has got such a great place in the marketplace for true automotive enthusiasts.
And the new Roush lineup will surely appeal to performance fanatics and the Mustang faithful. The car is offered in 3 different flavors, ranging from reasonable to ridiculous. Stage 1 delivers mostly appearance enhancements, like new wheels and a rear wing. Stage 2 adds in a Roush-designed suspension system. But the Stage 3 car, called the 427R, is where things really get interesting. Roush takes Ford's already powerful 4.6-liter V8 and bolts a supercharger on top. With the blower, the engine kicks out 435 horsepower, an increase of 120, but even at that level, the stock engine isn't close to breaking a sweat.
For the 427 engine, this package here, we carry over the base Ford V8 long block. We don't touch anything on the internals with this package. We design our power levels to the point where we're comfortable that the base engine will hold that level of performance. When we start getting into performance levels like P51s in the 2009 model year, that's when we start getting into the engine, because we've taken the vehicle to a performance level that we're really stretching the envelope on the base vehicle.
Almost as impressive as the engine's power is its efficiency. When matched with a manual transmission, it does not get hit with the gas guzzler tax. Roush engineers were able to avoid this penalty by exhaustively tweaking the calibration of the engine control computer. Roush enhancements range from about $6,000 for a Stage 1 upgrade to about $14,000 for the 427R. Look for these cars to start showing up at Roush-authorized Ford dealers this month.
Thanks for that report, Craig. Looks like another exciting, high-performance edition of the Mustang. Hey, join us again on Thursday night for another live webcast of Autoline After Hours. That's when I get together with Peter DeLorenzo and Jason Vines to give you the scuttlebutt behind the headlines of what's really going on in this industry. Joining us this week will be Matt DeLorenzo, the editor of Road and Track magazine. You know, one topic I want to get into, when it comes out of this restructuring, should General Motors change its name? That's going to be a good topic. And that's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Visit our website for even more great content all week long. Autoline Extra, Dawn's Journal, podcasts, and even more. So click over and get the inside view at AutolineDetroit.tv.